going on, everybody? Cool200 here, back with some more diecast review videos, and today we're gonna review 9 great looking diecast. My friend had a birthday party in Columbus, and we went there, and he wanted to go like to this random like flea market type store where like tons of collectibles are. And I picked up some pretty good collectible NASCARs. Not all of these are from that store, but for the next like 3 diecast review videos, they're going to be scattered throughout that. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and pull these guys off and get started. Because I have some pretty good looking ones here, and some of them I don't even remember the names of. So bear with me on that one. But it's been a long time since I've done a little bit of a diecast review video, so here we go with the first one. This is the number 33 Kleenex car, as I literally have to look up who this is because I don't remember. Oh man, this will be interesting for sure. This is Tim Feduah. So, yes, this is Tim Feduah's number 33 Kleenex car. As you can see, it's purple. So, yeah, just on the hood, you've got Kleenex brand. You got just an all-purple car. You do have this blue under the valence here, and that blue wraps all the way around. You got Kleenex, brand Scott. You got, what does that say? It's so faded I can't even see it. I think that says Continental Viva. I think. I don't know, it's so faded I can't really see. You got number 33 there. Yes, it is a little beaten up because, like I said, it was kind of at a flea market type store. And yeah, you got the number 33 up here. You got Scott's brand on the back and Kleenex Scott brand on the bumper there. And here is the other side. You can see Tim Feduah's name right there. I'm not even sure why I looked it up. It's right there. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty decent looking car, I'd say. It is a little beaten up, as I don't really like to buy a lot of beat up cars, but I couldn't pass these up. They were like $1 a piece, or like 50 cents a piece, something like that. Super cheap. You know, they were in a bin, and I didn't really find a lot of NASCAR stuff until I went through a few bins and saw a lot of these. So I decided I'd pick most of them up and review them for you guys. So there's the first one out of the way. The next one we're going to be looking at is Richard Petty's number 43 for himself, basically. Believe it or not, this is actually my very first Richard Petty car. I've obviously had Richard Petty Motorsports diecast like Bubba Wallace, Eric Almirola, but I've never actually had a car that had Richard Petty's name on it. So this is first for me. It's a little bit of a cheaper diecast for sure, but couldn't pass it up. As you can see, this whole part, this blue part here, is plastic. But you've got STP with the stripe going all the way down to the bumper. You've got the number 43 oil treatment STP. You've got the old Goodyear Eagles that are chewed up for some reason. You've got Richard Petty right there on the roof, basically, and you've got the number 43 in like this red STP outlining or circle. You've got 3 STP logos on the back with another plastic bumper, and you have nothing on the deck lid. And there is the other side. No window, because I guess they didn't do windows back in the day. So yeah, pretty decent diecast. I mean, it's pretty good, other than the roof rails are kind of damaged and the wheels are chewed up. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty solid looking car. Something happened here, but you know, whatever. It's decent. Don't make fun of me. It's decent. Okay, the next car we're going to be looking at is Jeff Burton's Exide Batteries number 99 Ford Taurus. This is a interesting one. I didn't even know he drove a purplish pink looking car, but when I saw it, I'm like, yep, that's a grabber. So you've got Exide Batteries, SKF, and your Ford Taurus nose right there. And then you've got like this pink here, and then you've got like this gray and the black. It all looks very, very nice. You got Bosch, you got Exide, what does that say? Parts Plus, Wheaties, Mac Tools, Valvoline down there. I think I have a Citgo 1999 blue car. So it's nice to have another Jeff Burton here. You've got SKF Exide with more pink and gray here. You've got CR, what does that say? CR Chicago Rawhide is what is, for some reason, what that says right there. And then you got SKF there. And of course, the same stuff down the left side. So, again, a very nice looking car. It doesn't really have any marks on it whatsoever. Very, very clean for being in a bin. So, yeah, there you go. There is Jeff Burton's number 99. And the next car we are going to take a look at is, I'm trying to decide here. Let's go with the 75 here. This is an interesting one. Can't remember who this is either. Looks like it's Rick Mast and his 75 Remington Ford Taurus. So you can see here Remington right here. Lots of unfortunate marks and junk there. There's the Ford Taurus with some red lining here. Then you've got like this green and more red. It kind of gives me a John Deere vibe for some reason. I don't really know why. You've got Remington here, Igloo there. That's kind of weird. Very interesting here. You got the 75. You've got the green 75 up top. And then on back here, you got Remington right there. Looks like it's misplaced. Is that misplaced? I don't know. And then Igloo, barely, right there. I don't know why it's white. But there it is, Igloo. It's actually coming out better on camera than it is on eyeballs, so. And, of course, the other side. So, sorry if it took me a little while to find out who this was. Like I said, I can't read cursive, and it is kind of hard to know these drivers, you know? Especially some of them that you may have never heard of, so. But yeah, there's Rick Mast and his 75 car. Next, we're going to look at a car that I didn't even know this driver drove until I had to look it up. And that is Sterling Marlin's number 40 for, I believe, Chip Ganassi Racing? I think. Probably not. But yeah, this one's interesting. You've got the Monte Carlo here. You've got, what does that say? Team Sabco right there. You've got tons of gray and like this red and blue and yellow hood outlining. And then you've got the number 40, which is very interesting looking. You've got Bell South there. You've got Gnarly's, I think. Gnarly's, something like that, I think. Right there. You've got more of this like blue and like this faded yellow, which is like a creamish color. It's kind of weird. You've got Marlin. Oh, it says Marlin. I'm stupid. It literally says Marlin. I'm guessing that's because they had Coors maybe right here. So it says Marlin instead. I got you now. You got Sabco right there on the weird deck lid that is also very chewed up on the spoiler. And there is the other side. So, pretty nice looking car. You can see the detail is decent on this one. And by decent, I mean it's actually a pretty good, because it's got a metal chassis, take-off rubber wheels. What is that? The windshield and the back windshield are actually detailed. So, pretty good looking car. I hate that it is a little beat up and that I really can't do much about it, but still a very decent looking car, and I do like it. Alright, next we're going to take a look at one that I've actually wanted for quite a little while. I really thought this was a nice looking paint scheme. It's Gregiffle's National Guard number 16 for Taurus. I don't know why, but I've never really thought about getting this car, but I've always kind of thought, whenever I saw it, maybe I'll get that car. Well, I saw it in a bin, and that was the deal sealer right there. It's actually a very nice looking car. You've got the stars here as it is, just all patriotic, kind of like Casey Mears. You've got the stars, you've got National Guard, and then you've got the stripes all down the entire car. You've got National Guard there, Post-it, Subway, the yellow 16. Oh, you also have 3M hiding right there. Back here, you've got National Guard with a red and white striping. You've got Charter right there, and you've got the yellow number 16 there. And on the other side is the exact same. So, very, very cool looking car for the Biff. I do miss Biffle being in NASCAR still. And I hopefully will get his truck win Texas car. That would be a very cool race to win, and probably my first 124 truck diecast. So definitely stay tuned for that. But very, very cool for Gregiffle. Alright, the next car or truck we're going to be looking at is Butch Miller and his number 20 Chevy. I believe this is a Silverado. This is actually my first official old school truck diecast. I had a like 1998 through 2000 or something like that gold weird truck, but it wasn't official. This is an official driver and an official truck. So let's take a look here. You can see it does say Chevy. It is the Chevy. I do believe this is a Silverado. You've got the old Craftsman Truck Series window banner. You've got the Orleans, and it also says 1-800-ORLEANS right there. You got Butch Miller, number 20. You've got the Orleans Motel, Caring, Las Vegas. Okay, so that's interesting. You have Craftsman right there. Couldn't even speak there, but you've got the Orleans at 1-800-ORLEANS right there. Got the number 20. Doesn't have the Chevy logo or what it is, so that's interesting. Nothing on the tailgate or the bed lid, I guess you could call it. And there is the other side. And of course it does have some scratches and stuff, but this one was actually in package, so I unpackaged it like that. Very sad, but it does come with a stand. As you can see, it says 1997 edition, Butch Miller, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. I do like that. It says series right there. That's kind of cool. And a picture of him, and it says 1997 down the side. So, pretty cool there. I don't know who Butch Miller is. I'm not exactly sure how many people actually remember who this driver is, but it's still a very cool truck nonetheless. Alright, so the next two cars we're going to be looking at are very interesting bids that I got off of eBay. The first one being J.J. Yaley's number 18 Interstate Batteries Chevy. This one is very, very cool. I saw it on eBay for a bid. I don't normally bid. I have bidded a little bit in the past, but normally I don't. But I took a chance because I saw it and I really liked it, and I just kept going, and you know, with like 3 seconds left, I placed my bid, and here we are. So that's the same story with the next car. But what a very good looking car. You've got interstate batteries right here with like the electrical bolts coming out of it. Just an all green car. You've got the red 18 interstate batteries, wicks, Bayquick, right? Banquick. You've got more electrical bolts all down the entire side of the car. You got the red 18 there. I'm trying to be very careful with this car. You've got this giant wing. You've got interstate batteries right there with more electrical bolts. And the electrical bolts are trying to come up to the deck lid with no sponsoring. And there is the other side. Obviously, J.J. Yaley didn't have the best career. Actually, he is one of the one of the hugest NASCAR busts probably in history. Not as bad as Danica, but I mean, he's up there. I think he was just rushed up to Cup way too fast. Obviously, with Labonte retiring and stuff, Joe Gibbs had to throw a driver in, but they should have waited. But it is what it is. This was his last year with Joe Gibbs Racing. I'm sure a lot of people are not very fond of Yaley, and crazy enough, he is still getting rides. As I mentioned in TNL, he has a full-time ride in the number 52 or whatever for Rick Ware Racing. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, the last car we're going to review here. Oh, I never did show you the engine detailing. I'm kind of stupid. That's something I like about these cars here, is the engine detailing. But, of course, the hood, there we go. It didn't want to pop open. Alright. There's your little engine detail. Already better than Lionel. And interstate batteries right there. So, there's that. I just kind of forgot about that. My bad. Here's the last car we're going to be reviewing. This is Casey Mears, number 25 National Guard car. Funny enough, another NASCAR bust. Probably not as bad. And, I mean, he did pretty good in the 13. I still think he's better than Ty Dillon in the 13. Don't fight me with that one. But I do think that he is a little better than Ty Dillon. At least Casey Mears has done something in his career. Although I think didn't Ty Dillon have a Truck Series championship? I think both of the Dillon brothers have a Truck Series championship, but at least Austin Dillon won in the Xfinity Series. Anyways, not getting into that. This is Casey Mears. It definitely reminds you of Gregiffle a lot, with the patriotic scheme here. You've got National Guard GMAC right there. You've got the gold or yellow number 25 GMAC right there. National Guard there. I love the stripes on this one. Tell me which one you prefer with the stripes. Honestly, I do prefer Casey Mears a little bit more, but I do like Gregiffle's a lot as well. So, yeah. Nothing there. You've got, what is that, Quaker State? I'm pretty sure right there. You've got National Guard here with more striping. You've got GMAC on the blue deck lid. That's cool. And there is the other side. We'll go ahead and take a look under the hood. The exact same as J.J. Yaley, just a little engine block there. You've got National Guard and GMAC right there. Of course, the hood does not want to stay fully closed. It's probably been packaged so long that the hood has just kind of worn itself out. And the funny thing about this car is it was actually signed by Casey Mears. I didn't get it signed or anything like that. I guess the owner who had this for a long time got it signed, but that is very, very cool. Obviously, you have the fake signature and then the real signature. I hope this is a real signature. It definitely looks like it, but people can make it out to be fake, but I believe that it is real. So that is very, very cool. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this set of diecast that I have here. Let me know down in the comments below which one was your favorite. I've got to say the two on the front are my favorite, along with the Gregiffle and probably the Butch Miller 20 truck, because that one's pretty cool to have. I'll tell you that one. Don't pass yourself up on an old truck if you have a chance to grab it, because it is well worth it. They are pretty cool pieces of diecast, let me tell you. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you all watching. I hope you all enjoyed this diecast review video, and I will see you guys in the next diecast review video that I have up. Stay tuned for that. Hope you all had a good one, and yeah, peace out.